Welcome to Monday's meditation, and today's meditation is going to be around the remedy of the week, which is AGRIMONY. I'm hoping that you all have already settled into a nice comfortable place because you knew this was going to be a meditation, and I just want you to gently close your eyes and become aware of your breath going in and going out. Maybe bringing your focus to the tip of your nose and noticing your breath going in and out of there. So breathing in at the tip of your nose and then breathing out at the tip of your nose. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do right now. You've chosen to spend some time in here with me, exploring the remedy AGRIMONY and how that might help you in your daily life. But for now, just breathing in and breathing out, noticing any thoughts that come into your mind and trying to let them fade into the background as you focus on your breath. Using your breath as a way to let those thoughts fade into the background. We can only truly focus on one thing, so for now, just focusing on your breath going in and going out at the tip of your nose. On your next breath, noticing where the in-breath becomes an out-breath. Just noticing that turning point, where your in-breath turns a corner and becomes an out-breath. Breathing in and breathing out, acknowledging any thoughts that are coming in and just letting them go. Noticing how you are feeling physically this morning, or this afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. Just noticing how you're physically feeling. How does your body feel? The bits that are connecting with the surface, just bring your attention to them. I'm not asking you to change anything, I'm just asking you to notice. Notice any tension. And if there is any, just allowing your breath to go there. You can send your breath there. It's just a case of focusing on that piece of your body and breathing in and breathing out and imagining that breath is just going in there to help it relax. So breathing in and breathing out. And now I'm just going to ask you to think about how you're feeling today, emotionally. Just quickly, not going into depth, but just naming how you're feeling today. Because it'll play into your meditation. It always does. So just acknowledging how you're feeling today, both physically and emotionally. And now I just want you to come on this little visualization with me. Sometimes people can't see the pictures. So when that happens, I just ask them to tell themselves the story of the visualization. Just in your mind's eye, in your imagination. So in your mind's eye or your imagination, I want you to see in front of you a door. I want you to notice what size the door is. I want you to notice if it's open or it's closed. I want you to notice if it's locked or unlocked. Just have a look at that door. And again, if you can't see the door, just tell yourself the story of the door. What does it look like? I want you to know that you want to go through the door because it's safe on the other side. So take yourself through the door, and on the other side there's a stairwell. And the stairwell goes in both directions. It goes up the way and it goes down the way. And I just want you to choose a direction that you want to go in. Up or down. And as you go, knowing that you're completely safe, I want you to notice the stairwell, what it's made of, whether it has a banister, whether it has things on the walls, whether there are walls. What's the stairwell like as you climb or descend it? If you change your mind and decide to go the other direction, notice that as well. And very quickly, I want you to find somewhere that feels really safe on that stairwell. A little nook, a little mezzanine level, where there's somewhere that you can sit comfortably, safely. Somewhere you want to spend a few minutes with me. Somewhere where you want to spend a few minutes with yourself. I want you to think about the temperature, and if it feels chilly there, I want you to notice that there's a blanket beside you, and you can wrap that blanket around you and you can tuck it under your chin. I just want you to notice that you can be the perfect temperature as you sit there. And as you sit there, you notice that in front of you is your own reflection. It's you looking back at you. And how does that make you feel? Do you want to look at yourself? Do you struggle to look at yourself? What are you seeing yourself in? What kind of surface is it that's reflecting yourself back at you? These are all just little bits and pieces of information for you. You don't have to know why. Just allow the information to come in. This time for the next few minutes is for you to spend some time with you, getting to know you and how you are at this moment. Are you being someone that you're not at this moment? Are you allowing yourself to connect with yourself, or do you find yourself hiding from yourself? Do you find yourself hiding from others? Is this something that you always do, often do, sometimes do, or never do? And depending on your answer to that would be the answer to whether or not the remedy AGRIMONY would help you. The remedy AGRIMONY is for those who find it very difficult to communicate their true feelings to others, and sometimes even to themselves. So it's the remedy I use when I'm checking in with myself, or when I'm struggling to communicate with others about how I really feel. So in the next 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to leave you in the quiet. I'm going to leave you with yourself. I want you to ask yourself some questions about whether or not you're being authentic with yourself. If you answer no to that, then maybe you could ask yourself questions on why that is. These questions and answers are just for you. They're not for me, they're for you. And ask yourself also whether you're struggling to let others know how you're feeling, whether the thought of conflict or judgment really doesn't sit well with you, and whether or not you would like to improve that. So I'm just going to leave you there for just 2 minutes to ask yourself some questions, or to sit quietly with one question. Am I being myself? Am I being my true self? And just allowing the answers to float in, just for 2 minutes. I wonder what you've discovered about yourself. I wonder what you've discovered about whether or not you're being authentic with yourself and others. The answers are for you. It might have felt quite strange, it might have felt quite emotional to ask yourself some questions, but I want you to look in that reflection now, and I want you to see a huge smile on your face in that reflection. And I want you to imagine that your reflection is going to your closet, to your wardrobe, and it's opening the door and it's pulling out an outfit, the most perfect outfit you could imagine. And on the front of that outfit are the words, "This is me." And I want your reflection to put that outfit on, feeling absolutely great in that outfit. This is me. This is who I am. Because often we go to our wardrobe and we try and put on something that's not us, a different outfit, something to pretend that we're not who we are. Sometimes we just put on a mask, and that's the part of the outfit that pretends that we're not us. But for today, I want you to remember this reflection of yourself with the huge smile and the outfit that reads, "This is me." And I want you to gather yourself up, take your blanket off if you've had it on, and I want you to make your way back to the door that you came through, that brought you into the stairwell. So climb up or climb down and find your door. And I want you to come back through the door again. And you can leave it open or you can close it. It's up to you. But I want you to remember that the door is always there. And on any day that you're struggling with being yourself, you can go to the door, you can go down or up the stairwell, you can find your safe little nook, you can find your reflection, and you can connect with yourself. Connect with yourself authentically and ask yourself how you're feeling today. And grab that outfit from the closet or the wardrobe and tell yourself, "This is me." And I want you now to bring your attention back to your breath. Bring your attention back to the tip of your nose and your breath going in there. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. And breathing out, you know you're breathing out. I want you to feel your toes, wiggle them. I want you to feel your fingers, wiggle them. And I want you to take 3 deeper breaths than you normally do. 3 really deep breaths in and out. And I want you gently to open your eyes and look around you. And I want you to gently step back into your day. I want you to go and have a drink of water if you don't have one beside you. And I want you to feel your feet on the floor as you go to get that drink and as you reconnect with your day. And have a wonderful day, whatever time's left of it. Goodbye.